My oldest baby, I lost him. His name was Donald Edgar. He didn't have no palate in his mouth, and he lived just over a month and died. These are the words of my great aunt Willard Cole. They're directly from her mouth. When I was 14 years old, a bunch of teenagers in my community, we went around to the members of our community who were close to 100 years old and recorded their stories. Then we transcribed them and saved them in magazines so that they wouldn't be lost. And these are Willard's words. This is her story. But by listening to her story, y'all, I found out my great-great-grandmother was a midwife, y'all. She delivered babies all over this mountain. She spent her life helping women have babies, just like I have. This is my great-great-aunt Willard's story. My oldest baby, I lost him. He was Donald Edgar. He didn't have no palate in his mouth. He just lived over a month and died. After him, I had my girls, and then turned around and had my boys. Juanita was the oldest, then Virgie next, then Gladdy, Tom, George, Homer, and Don. My mother was the midwife. She delivered babies her whole life. Her name was Hannah Ann Bandy Nelson. She lived out on Bearwallow. She went everywhere and delivered babies. My mommy delivered all of her grandbabies. I don't remember when her and Daddy moved to Bearwallow, but some of us kids were born in Berwyn and then lived out on Whitaker Ridge. One of our little sisters is buried somewhere out there on Whitaker Ridge. Then we bought Grandpa Nelson's old place and farm, I guess. We had to work hard growing up. Lordy, that's the only way we lived. Them big old fields of corn, we worked all our life back when we grew up over there on the old home place. You just get on a row of corn, hoed all the way around. Get all 12 of us in one afternoon. And then Daddy would tell us to hurry. And if we got through, we could go up to the sandbar and play. But we never got through. No, indeed. We all knowed how to work hard. We were all tight as bark on trees. Family was everything. It had to be then. We had to carry our own water, too. We lived up next to the Toberman's place, and I carried so much water up the side of that mountain, I made steps in the mountain with my feet. The people's stories in this are born in the late 1800s and the early 1900s, and they're telling the stories of their parents and their grandparents, who some of these stories go back 150, 200 years ago, and without them, their voices and their memories would be gone forever. Like Willard's sister that's buried somewhere down on Whitaker Ridge, just lost to time. This is the beginning, the first part of a series of Blackberry Winter oral histories. I want to try to do at least one a week. Follow along, share, comment if you're interested. Some of the stories in here didn't really shock and surprise me when I was 14 years old, but now at 52, rereading them, they're profound. There's a lot of profound stories in here. I hope you'll join me, listen, hear them, so the stories aren't lost to time.